This is the main area, which is the dashboard. Here I can see the number of sales I have, the count of the number of sales. I can see the count of the number of customers that I have. I can see the number of items that I've created in the system. But for this particular video, let me just go through the main features of the POS. We have this first feature, which is inventory. Basically, this is where you create your items. Under this one, you have two options. You can either create the items manually one by one using this ring. So if I click on a new item, I'll be prompted to key in the specific details about the product that I'm creating. There are quite a number of fields that I will be creating. The variation of the pricing of the inventory, I can create the images and I can specify in which location that these items will be sold. Create it manually one by one. Or you have an option here, which is import items item in Excel, which I can create. Then I can choose on the file, then I can export it. Then the next item is under customers. Here again, you can create customers. The same case, you can create customers manually one by one, or again you can import a list of customers and their details and their names, company name, their balances, if they have any pending balance, especially for the people operating manually or the people that are coming from another POS. You can have that list, then we can import it here. Suppliers, these are the people that supply with goods for resale. Again, this module will help you manage the purchases that you're buying from the suppliers. It also help you manage the suppliers and their balances. If they supply to you on credit, you're able to monitor how much you owe them, how much you've paid them, and you're able to generate for them statements. The other module is the reports. Basically, is to show you how the business is performing. There are different types of reports. Each and every item you see here has its own specific report here. Receiving, this is the module that you use to receive goods when suppliers when you make an order from their suppliers and they bring the goods. This is the module now you use to receive those goods into the system so that they can be added to the existing ones. Under receiving, again, we have an option here where we can create returns in case items are damaged or defaulted or the supplier supply the wrong items. We can always create a return and take it back to the supplier, and automatically it's going to readjust the balance that we owe that particular supplier. We can also generate purchase orders. So we can generate purchase order from the system, send to the supplier, and when the suppliers with the goods, we can convert now the purchase order, we convert it to a receiving. Then from there we have the sales. This is actually the major module in the POS. Most of the time you'll be spending over 80% of your time on the POS. This is where now you do the actual sales. So here you choose the item that you want to sell, the quantity that you want to sell. I'll be showing something to do with the variation. They will show you how the quantities that you have in stock. So you cannot sell more than what is in stock. Again, the POS has a feature where it's able to block sales if you are selling more than what you have in stock. I'll be showing you an example. Then when you type in all the items, they will be populated here. Then under this, you'll be given all the options to choose the various payment methods. Again, here you can create the name of the customer who is purchasing from you. And then after that, you just complete the transaction. You have the option to settle by cash, settle by M-Pesa, settle on credit. So basically, you also have the automatic check for payment that are paid through M-Pesa. I'll be showing examples of that. So basically, this is the main module. Again, also under this, there's an option to do returns. If customers make returns to your business, this is where you capture the returns so they can readjust their accounts. You can also create a quotation under this. I'll be showing that one practically. Then we have the expenses. This is the module that will help you manage the various expenses that you have for your business. So you can create an expense here, how much it has been paid, who paid, which method of payment was used to make the payment. And at the end of the day, you're able to run a report for the expenses and also able to run a net report for the day, showing you how much you sold for the day and how much was expenses and how much you should have in hand. Then the appointment. This is a module for those people that do business that is based on appointment. Barber shop and the salons. This is an important module that can help you manage the various appointments that you have with your clients. So when you have an appointment with a client, you can create it as an appointment in the system, but you're able to see who you're supposed to see at what time and at what is the length of the appointment. This will help you to do that. Then we have the employees module. Basically, these are the users, the people that will be using the system. This will help you manage the various users on your POS or your system. This will also help you to manage their rights, the various rights that they'll be having within the system. Here you can regulate what they see under different category, under customers, under items, and item kits, and suppliers, and reports. If you want to see, for them to be able to see specific reports, if you don't want them to see the reports. So basically, if you don't want them to have an access to a specific item here, like now under the items, I may not want my employees to be able to delete items. So I just uncheck that when I'm creating the account. I may not even want them to see how much I'm buying my stocks. So again, I can uncheck that. So that when I create an account and uncheck those things, it means that once they log in, they will see those, they will not have the option to see. So basically here we will go through this and we see the rights that we have and what is, how you can regulate your employees. So here we create employees and give them rights and give them a username and a password. So they'll be using the system under their own account. It also helped me to see at the end of the day there are reports that will show me how much the productivity of each of my staff. I'll be able to see at the end of the month how much, or at the end of the week, or at the end of the day, how much each of my employees has done in terms of sales. So I can want the best performing and I can see who is not performing. Then the location, another important feature about our POS. Basically, this one will help you to manage more than one branch or more than one location. If you have more than one location, you can create multiple locations. Then also for the people that you may want to manage your store as a separate store location or stock location from the main shop. And again, under the location, you have a feature to do transfers. You can transfer goods from the store to the main shop, or from one location to another location, or from one branch to another branch. There's that option for transfers. And at the end of the day or at the end of the month, I'll be able to see how much I've been able to move from one location to the other one. The messaging is a module that we have inbuilt, which will sync or link with the API for bulk SMS, so that we're able to communicate with your potential customers, suppliers, employees through sending text messages. So it's a module that is linked with now the bulk SMS API. Basically, then we have the logout. This is when we are done. We can now log out from the POS. But there are automatic ways of, we can activate the automatic way of logging out. So there are no bugs, no errors. Everything is working perfect. We'll be going through each and every one of these features and show you practically how they work. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to see what are the final results from the reports that you're able to get or generate from this POS, and how it's going to help you to manage your business. Thank you so much for taking your time. Kindly consider subscribing so that we can grow this channel, and also consider sharing with a friend so that also they may benefit for their businesses. Thank you so much, and God bless you.